We are on the map Fort Despair. I'm in the STB-1 as per request. In this one, I'm just going to be looking at some sort of tactics and strategies when you're playing your STB-1 in order to maximize the damage that you're doing and the XP that you're getting, and of course your survivability. So first of all, if you're playing the STB-1, play it like a light tank. That's all I'm going to say. Play it like a light tank. Don't expect your armor to save you at all. So I do get a bit aggressive here, but when my T-22, the T-22, when he takes the rock up there, I'm going to kind of pull back. That shot unfortunately missed. I feel like most of the time that will hit. But I'm going to try and use this a little bit of a ridge here as the entirety of my cover. As you can see, trying to aim at the opposing STB-1, you really just need to cover up the turret and you can do pretty fine as far as protecting your weak points. So he's exposing his turret and that's about it, and it's pretty hard to pen him. So I've only done one shot of damage, but you know, it's just about positioning and trying to maximize that damage. So fortunately, not much at the start, but the STB-1 pushes around. I don't know how that bounced, to be completely honest. I think my tracks just ate it, which we take that. And I did not use my repair kit there because I was behind a wall and there was no need to, really. That shot unfortunately goes a bit high. But now with two enemies over here and going to be three friendlies, I'm going to come up to mid here and again try and find a position where I can use my good gun depression and my good turret armor to potentially do some damage. Now, I don't really get the chance to necessarily. I don't really use my turret armor or my gun depression very much in that case, but things could go differently in any other game. You never know how the game's going to develop, and so if you can put yourself in the right positions to maximize the benefits of your tank and minimize the weaknesses, you're going to be doing better off most of the time. So again, a good DPM, kind of glass cannon of sorts, with a lot of damage output if you can keep the gun firing. Not a super impressive game, but 3,000 damage is nothing to scoff at, certainly. Just a third-class mastery badge, though. No kills. So not my highest XP game, certainly, but, just thinking about the way that you interact with the map and the way that you get around and the positions that you hold when you're in a low-profile, strong-turreted tank like the STB-1, well, what does that allow me to do there versus if I were in a taller tank where maybe that position kind of in the triangle up in that corner up there at the start of the game, if you're in a taller tank, your lower plate might be exposed, for example. Or the STB-1, the upper plate, if it was a bit taller, the upper plate could be exposed, and the upper plate's not necessarily that great either, straight on. So it's always just about angling, positioning, trying to keep your gun firing, and maximizing those benefits. Let's see here. 8 for 8 on pens. That's one of the reasons why I love this tank. The pen's so great. Not a lot of assistance damage, but again, 3,000 damage, really solid.